when young women binge drink, that's the age they do it at. Right there, when they're at the highest risk for stimulating breast cancer. You know, the numbers off the top of my head, I think it's 2,000 a year. Now cases of breast cancer in Australia every year, just in one country from alcohol alone, in young women. You know, young women are drinking themselves to death, and this is all part of this young generation that's growing up with this kind of the freedom around alcohol that didn't used to be there. So does alcohol feed into it? Yes, it does massively. So it's pertinent, and it's a hard one to ask, and it's a hard one to talk about, because alcohol has become such a part of our culture, much like cigarettes were. But we tackled cigarettes in the West by raising the age, you know, by taxing them, by giving education about the health, you know, fallout. But, you know, New Zealand breast cancer and bowel cancer are through the roof. You know, 1 in 7 women with breast cancer and bowel cancer, #1 rates on planet Earth. We have one of the worst binge drinking cultures in the world. And we have alcohol available everywhere. And we voted for the drinking age to go down 10, 15 years ago. I voted against it. Even as a young man, I voted against it because I knew what it would do. It would just create more young people drinking, not less. So alcohol has a lot to play in this. And the key thing with alcohol that people underestimate is that it crosses the blood-brain barrier. So if you've got weakness in the brain, or if you haven't got enough serotonin, you haven't got that balance with oxytocin and dopamine, you start feeding a lot of alcohol, you will weaken the brain, you will weaken the decisions. And of course that then leads, you know, to me to mental health problems and unwellness. So alcohol has a big role to play.